in West Philadelphia. Police say the gunman stepped out of a car at 54th and Westminster, shot a 34-year-old man more than a dozen times, and then jumped back into the car and took off. This happened on July 11th. The victim survived the shooting. The suspect was driving a white Chevy Malibu.
This is a CBS 3 Philly article. Philadelphia search for a gunman who shot victim more than a dozen times in the West Philadelphia drive-by. September 24, 2020, 6 p.m. Article. Philadelphia CBS. The search is on for a gunman in a drive-by ambush shooting in West Philadelphia. Police say the gunman stepped out of a car at 54th Street and Westminster Avenue, and I believe that's Southwest Philadelphia area. Shot a 34-year-old man more than a dozen times, then jumped back into a car and took off. That's him. The shooting happened on July 11th. The victim survived the shooting. The suspect is described as a black man, 6'2", wearing white long-sleeve dress shirt, dark colored pants, dark colored shoes. Police say the suspect was driving a white Chevy Malibu. Okay, that's the. Shalom. Shalom. I'm gonna get some video. I'm gonna get some scriptures for that video relating to that shooting. I'm gonna start with Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28 and 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. That's the point. That relates to black on black crime, for example. And towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. So his eye shall be evil towards his brother, his brethren, which was his kinsman. That's what brethren. That's what brethren means, kinsman, his own kind. And a good example is that black on black crime, which is high and prevalent in these major cities such as Philadelphia, Chicago, and various other cities across the country. I'm going to go to Matthew's 24:10, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And that's what's happened. Our own kind has betrayed one another and has hate one another. You know what I mean? A good example of that again is the continuous strife and contention among our brethren. Number 12, and because iniquity shall abound, which is sin and transgressions, and the love of many shall wax cold. That love of many is wax cold, has been waxing cold, you know what I mean? So that's what's happening, especially now in time of prophecy, man. So iniquities, civil unrest, strife and contention, the spirit of division. So that's what's happening, man. And so we're going to go to Titus 3:3. And I'm going to go to Titus 3:3, Titus 3rd chapter, 3 through 5th verse. For we ourselves were sometimes foolish and disobedient. We are disobedient because we didn't follow the ways of our power, or Yahweh Bashem Yoshua, and deceived. We were deceived, lied to, you know what I mean, tricked. Serving different lusts and pleasures, following after our own lust, our pleasures, desires, which ultimately wasn't to our benefit, which was ultimately not to our benefit or our advantage. It was our disadvantage. And it caused us to be in pretty much a low estate, in a matter of speaking. Living in malice and envy and hateful hateful and hating one another. We'll read it again, number 3. For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish and disobedient, deceived, serving different lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful and hating one another, following our own wisdom and understanding, following things that's not in our interest, and most of all, having a spirit of division among our brethren, man. Hating one another, strife, contention. So that's all right. I want to go to number 4. But after that, the kindness and love of Yahweh, our Savior, towards man appeared. Yahushai, not by the works of righteousness what we have done, but according to his mercy he saved us by using his son Yahushai. You know what I mean? So by being a sacrificial lamb, dying for us, because we're not worthy of the Lord's grace and mercy, man. We should be been in Sodom and Gomorrah, and shouldn't be a remnant. You know what I mean? So we haven't proven ourselves worthy collectively as a nation to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, but through grace and mercy, through his son as a sacrificial lamb, dying to regraft us back so we can come back into our power, man. And that's only through his grace and mercy. All right, not by the works of righteousness that which we have done, but according to his mercy he saved us by washing under regeneration, renewing of the Ruach Kadesh, man. I want to get to the last verse. This is Job 4:7. Now that video is relating to individual getting shot because Jake he got caught out there, and the guy came up on him by surprise. So I want to get to Job 4:7. This is Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent. Both parties were innocent. The shooter wasn't innocent, and the one that got shot wasn't innocent. So apparently, he got shot for doing something he had no business doing, and that's why he got caught. Or where were the righteous cut off? Number 8. Even as have I seen, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity sow wickedness reap the same. So both are equally wicked, man. So they both equivalent to be as one. Point is, though, whoever perished being innocent, Jake probably did something, like I said, that he got caught, and he got caught by surprise, so, and unfortunately, that's what happens, a lot of this, the black on black, so-called black, because we're not black, the so-called, black on black crimes, and, the different things that happens within these major cities are a major problem, man. But this all stems from, collectively as a nation, man, as relating to Deuteronomy 28, you know what I mean? And this is part of the punishment we have to continue to deal with until the Lord comes back to truly free us from, from certain things, man. So, because we're still under certain things, that's why as a nation collectively, in this country and even worldwide, we go through different things. The nation of our people go through various forms of oppression and different types of things because it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing. That being said, I hope this whoever listened it benefited or helps in some way. All praise the Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Rakadesh. Shalom. Thanks.